Sag, Capricorn Cusp souls, welcome back to the Mystical Soul Drop. So I'm hearing you at a turning point. Destiny is aligning. Shadows clear and December will open new doors for you. Beautiful soul, if you need to take a deep breath, inhale and release. I'm hearing every little thing, it will be alright. This last stretch of November is powerful, emotional, and honestly, I feel life shifting for you. I feel like you're standing in a doorway now, one chapter behind you and a new one opening. And Spirit wants you to hear this, that the rest of 2025 is not about who you were, it's about who you're becoming. But let's chat about the last stretch of November. First thing you need to know is this is not a calm ending. I feel it's a powerful awakening. The skies are loud, it's dramatic, and full of turning points. A full turning point energy for you, I'm hearing. Between Mercury retrograde, big Venus Mars activations, and a deep emotional Scorpio new moon, the universe is hitting your chart in all the places that create change, clarity, and breakthrough. Now, late November is the moment where secrets will be revealed, truth rises, old timelines fall, and a new path opens. If perhaps you have been feeling stuck, unsure, maybe even emotionally tired, this week the universe says, enough, it's now time to move forward. But let's break it down. So we had that new moon in Scorpio, right? Wow, okay. And let me tell you, the energy has been hitting from the 20th until now, maybe even a few days before the 20th, but really it's like, especially after. So this new moon, it hits your 11th house of future goals, friends, perhaps even soul direction. There's a brand new cycle that begins. Something that you once thought was impossible, it's suddenly going to become reachable. So you may receive a message, a realization, or an intuitive download that shifts your direction for 2026. Now, the sun has entered Sagittarius, and the sun enters Sagittarius, it lights up your identity, movement, fire, action. Like, you're going to really start feeling you again, okay? You're going to feel sharper, more inspired, forward more forward focused, okay? Ready to leave the heaviness behind. The energy is turning, okay? Your energy is returning, okay? I'm actually picturing the wheel of fortune in my mind's eye. Destiny turns, fate. So Mercury started is in Scorpio, Mercury retrograde, okay? Yeah, okay, so from the 20th to the 29th, it first started in Sag, and now between the 20th and the 29th, Mercury is deep in Scorpio. Okay, a lot is happening in Scorpio right now. So there's truth that is stirring, shadow work is happening, conversations perhaps you avoided, and there's an emotional release. How this is going to affect you: communication, travel, paperwork, decisions, perhaps old relationships, hidden feelings. But for you, it's not about just chaos. I think it's clarity. All this is happening for clarity, that you start seeing what your heart really wants. So what you can expect, as well as honest conversations, emotional releases, deep insights about life's direction, some sort of realization about who stays and who doesn't. The Lovers and Justice. There is some sort of change and alignment happening with regarding to karma. Things happening falling into place. Something about contracts is happening. There's an emotional release. There's deep insight about life's direction. A sudden realization about, yeah, who stays and who doesn't. And even with Venus in Scorpio, that is until the 30th, right? Until the end of this month. There's this deep love, desire, deep truth. Your relationships are going to go through an emotional cleanse. Karmic balance. Everything will align. When Venus tries Jupiter and Saturn, that happens around the 26th, you're going to get this emotional confirmation, some sort of blessing, maybe a sign something good is coming. I trust and believe that something good will be coming. Knight of Wands. Quickly. Mars and Sag, right? You're going to get your fire back, your drive, your courage, your boldness. Mars square the nodes, also that's happening today around the 24th, is pushing you to make a choice or to take some sort of action that changes your trajectory. Is that the right word? Okay, and then the big thing is happening as well as on the 28th, Saturn goes direct, and this is actually huge for the I wanted to say direction, but I meant to say collective. So perhaps it's going to be huge for your direction. That blockages are going to lift, delays are going to come to an end, and I'm hearing the universe shifts into the green light energy. Saturn direct is bringing that karmic rewards for every step that you've taken this year. It's stabilizing everything. And even Venus in Sag, right, also end of the month, where your heart lifts, relationships lighten, you're going to feel more hopeful, playful, and also emotionally open. I'm hearing this is the shift from shadow to freedom. If we're having a quick squiz, even in love and relationships, the last few days of November, this brings truth, breakthroughs, reconnection, maybe even a release. Okay, so if you are single, you're about to understand why something perhaps didn't work out. Or even if it's not regarding love, something didn't work out and you're going to about to understand, and also what direction love is moving into next, or even love. Okay, now so that's if you are single, but it could also be relating to anything. Okay, but let's talk about that if you are perhaps in a relationship. This is going to be a time where honesty and clarity creates either a breakthrough or some sort of decision. Okay, we saw the Lovers. Okay, so there is something coming into alignment. I'm hearing also Spirit say honesty brings alignment, that you're stepping into healthier, more balanced love energy as Venus enters Sag. Now, if we're looking at your career and money sort of stuff, realistic and motivational kind of energy coming through here, that as Saturn goes direct on around the 28th, I hear that your career energy solidifies, okay? A path becomes clearer, a block lifts. There's going to be an opportunity that does come back around, I'm hearing, and there's going to be some sort of financial situation that stabilizes. So even if something maybe felt delayed or uncertain, this is when the gears start turning again. All right, so you can expect new ideas, new options, renewed ambition, end of year momentum, I'm hearing. So Mars is going to give you the courage, right? Saturn is giving you the discipline, and Venus is giving you some luck. December is going to be a powerful month. I hear that your money and a powerful month for your money and your long-term goals. There's also some sort of emotional detox this season. Mercury and the new moon in Scorpio, all right, that's been happening, okay? It's been heavy energy. And it's something about facing old patterns, emotional wounds, past stories, fears, past relationships, decisions. But I'm hearing that as the sun moves into Sag, your energy begins to rise and expand. So there's some sort of release happening right now. There's some sort of yeah. So there's this release moving into a breakthrough to this new vision that you, and also the spirit's like actually coming through to say you cannot go backwards right now. You can only go forward. There's forward movement. All right. Running through the retrogrades quickly is, we've had Mercury from retrograde from the 9th to the 29th. So from, it's bringing this energy of emotional clarity, old issues that's resurfacing so truth can be revealed. Even with Jupiter retrograde, there's this spiritual growth, a deeper healing. Saturn retrograde, but it's going direct now on the 28th, right, as I mentioned. Delays will lift, progress will resume. Even Uranus retrograde, there's this inner freedom awakening. Neptune retrograde, seeing illusions clearly. Chiron retrograde, healing old wounds. This month has been deep, but it's cleansing, and I feel like that you actually are stronger than you think. Okay, so let's just give this one more bit of a mix and shuffle here. Spirit, angels, ancestors, all of the highest light and good, please can we get 1 to 10 cards for our Sagittarius Capricorns from their present energy to the outcome. What do they need to know regarding the rest of November? 3 of Cups, Death reversed, 9 of Wands reversed, Lovers reversed, so it was upright. Okay, let's just get all the cards out and see what Spirit wants you to know right now. Let's get some clarifiers so we can get deep in the messages. Four of Wands reversed, Wheel of Fortune. Alright, let's dive into the underlining energy first. So we have the Page of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. This is a spark you can feel but can't fully name yet, I'm hearing. So the Page of Wands is that restless fire that always rises before the new chapter, right? And with the sun moving into Sag, or has moved into Sag from the 22nd, plus we have the Mars that's already in Sag, this actually matches quite perfectly. Your soul's craving movement, this new beginning, this fresh sense of direction. But perhaps you're still trying to figure out what exactly that looks like. Let me know in the comments, beautiful souls. Okay, let's have a look at your present energy. 3 of Cups and the 4 of Wands in reversed. Okay. Right now, perhaps you're craving some sort of connection, support, and celebration. So the 4 of Wands reversed, right? Something feels off emotionally, I feel. Now, this new moon in Scorpio is bringing some chaos energy, right? Sun and Mercury conjunct Venus deep in Scorpio, a lot of Scorpio energy, right? I feel like you want closeness, but something or someone feels maybe inconsistent or unstable. Maybe perhaps the people around you. You may be celebrating on the outside, but maybe inside a little bit, you're feeling a little bit uncertain about what's going on. 34 could be significant, or perhaps just 3 and 4s. 7s could be also a significant number, so either 34, 7, or 3 and 4s. Okay, so here's Death and the Wheel of Fortune, both reversed in your challenge. Together, this is like a huge story, right? There's some sort of resistance happening to this ending that's already happening currently. But hey, change is unavoidable, right? And I know you can feel the wheel turning. I felt the wheel of fortune in your energy. Okay, Mercury is direct. Oh no, sorry, Mercury will be going direct, but Mercury is currently retrograde, right? Things will change as it goes direct, I hear. Sun is also opposing Uranus from the 21st. Mars squares the nodes from today, the 24th. So the challenge for you is to stop fighting what your soul already knows. You can't stay where you've outgrown, right? It's time to move. Root, Nine of Wands reversed and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so I feel and hear your subconscious is tired. You are exhausted. You're tired of holding on. You're tired of pushing. You're tired of waiting for stability that keeps slipping away. False promises, I'm hearing. But again, the 28th is big for the collective. I've been saying this since I started the first cusp reading. I think it was Friday I started doing the readings. And the last 2 weeks have been one hell of a crazy 2 weeks. Okay, things were happening, things were moving, push and pull, stop and go. It's been one hell of a 2 weeks. But I'm hearing that with Saturn still retrograde until the 28th, I feel like your patience feels drained. Okay? This root energy is simple. You want progress, you want reliability, and you want consistency. But at the same time, you don't trust the path ahead just fully yet. Right, past energy. So we saw the Lovers upright, right? Alignment. Now it's reversed, and this is in the past energy. So recently in the past, okay, this is the Lovers reversed and the King of Cups reversed. There was some sort of disconnect, maybe in love, in loyalty, maybe something regarding emotional partnership, someone's emotional availability, maybe a lack thereof, that perhaps shaped your recent past. And, you know, this full moon in Scorpio fallout that just happened, the energy is still fresh, to be honest. Plus Venus intense Scorpio transit. Something emotional became a little bit real and undeniable, I'm hearing. But I feel that things are going to turn around. Things are happening for realignment. Right, let's have a look at your conscious here. Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Four of Pentacles reversed. Two Pentacles here, Earth energy. Your focus now is on independence and finances and security. But both these cards reversed show that you perhaps are questioning things, perhaps your self-worth, your stability, and whether you're actually ready for what comes next. And you know, this new moon Scorpio, it really stripped away some sort of attachments, fears, perhaps old beliefs around money and self-value. Look at all this orange and yellow, all right, that sacral energy. Birds, big birds could be significant. If I'm not mistaken, this could be, is it an eagle or hawk? Grapes could be significant. Mountains. Alright, let's have a look here. Moving into the future, the King of Wands and the King of Swords are both reversed. Okay. I feel there's some sort of power struggle happening. This fire and air energy. This could be internal and external. Okay. Mars in Sag, Mercury retrograde. There's some sort of mixed signals. There's some sort of confusion around leadership. Sudden decisions maybe that feel rushed. Maybe there's a need to claim control of your own path. You may feel pull back. You may feel pull back your energy. You may feel the need to pull back your energy from people who manipulate, dominate, and overtalk you, I'm hearing. Okay, let's have a look at you. Tower. Clarified by the Six of Wands reversed. Just looking at this lightning now, here in SA, the weather has been totally crazy. Okay. Especially I heard in KwaZulu-Natal, they had crazy lightning storms. I think it was yesterday I heard. So even the weather here has been a bit off. The weather's been weird actually everywhere, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Sag, Capricorns, Cusps. What I'm actually hearing is you are the breakthrough. I hear you stepping out of a version of yourself that no longer fits. The Tower is the moment you stop pretending that everything is okay. And the Sun opposed Uranus, Mars in Sag, a lot of Sag energy. There's an inner earthquake that is necessary. I hear that you're no longer settling for small victories or quiet suffering. You're over it. You're done. You're finished. People around you, Strength reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. I hear people around you are emotionally drained, reactive, and overwhelmed, projecting. Someone is leaning maybe too heavy on you. Someone can't regulate their emotions. Someone may be projecting their insecurities onto you. Venus in Scorpio, Mercury retrograde confusion, emotional purging that might have actually happened even before we stepped into Sag season, or maybe this is happening as Sag season peaks. I'm hearing protect your energy. Imagine that protective bubble around you. Okay, hopes and fears. So this is interesting. 10 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. The 18th could have been a significant day for you. Let me know in the comments. Or perhaps just the number 9. Moon cycles. Today, I'm recording, the moon is actually in Capricorn. Even though this is in water energy, I'm feeling that Capricorn moon energy coming through. And mountains could be significant to some of you. 10 is a completion, right? Alright, your hopes and fears. Let's dive into this energy. I feel your greatest fear and your greatest hope is the same thing. Walking away, ending a cycle, letting go, closing a chapter. You fear the loss, but you crave the relief. And I'm hearing that this new moon, there's that new moon in Scorpio or something. And now we're in that Capricorn moon. I think this time period, you're ready to walk away. You finished with this cycle. You're over it, you're done with. Okay, your outcome, Page of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, both are reversed. Okay, so this is, I feel, you pulling back from drama and miscommunication, okay? Stepping back from the chaos. I hear that you healing from being overlooked, unsupported, abandoned. Mercury is going to go direct on the 28th. Here there's going to be some sort of clarity, resolution, truth. But even on the 28th, when Saturn goes direct, okay, 28th Saturn goes direct, I think that's about Friday, depending on where you are in the world, and then Mercury goes direct 29th, which is what, Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. I hear that doors that were closed are going to open up again, conversations will run smoother, and I hear that your mindset is going to become lighter. I hear there's a recovery in this outcome. Your outcome is recovery. Beautiful souls, let me know in the comments. Hope you did hit that like button. I really would appreciate it. Look, there's justice. I showed justice earlier, right? Or was it judgment? I can't remember now. There's Libra energy. Karmic balance. What is here? It's death. What was it earlier? I can't remember. Was it justice or judgment? Okay, spirit angels, ancestors, please can we get final advice? Wow. Okay, 2 of Wands is reversed. 5 of Cups. Page of Cups reversed. What is happening here? Tell us a bit more about this energy, spirit. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and this came upright. And at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. Alright, so what I am hearing, with this 2 of Wands reversed, look at this orange. You keep looking at a door behind you instead of the door in front of you. Fear of the unknown has perhaps been stopping you from stepping into the path that's meant for you. 5 of Cups. Your heart is still grieving something from the past. Some sort of disappointment, a loss, a relationship. It could be an old version of yourself. Perhaps an old version of you that you thought would stay forever. A lot of healing energy with the blue coming out. Page of Cups reversed. This is actually confirming that you've been waiting for some sort of apology or maybe an emotional expression, some sort of closure moment that someone may never give. But Spirit is saying, stop waiting for someone else to emotionally free you. This chapter closes when you choose. And then suddenly, boom, check this out. Right? Ace of Pentacles. Your whole reading shifts. Your advice shifts. New opportunity, new path. A fresh new start that is real, stable, long term. This new moon in Scorpio, Mercury going direct, Saturn going direct. I hear there's blessings coming in. Alright. Blessings are coming in with the tangible breakthrough. Something regarding your money, your career, home, stability, some sort of new direction that is going to finally make sense. There's going to be forward movement, decisive action, a sudden moment of clarity that is going to push you forward. I'm hearing, don't look back. Keep going forward. You may not know where this road is leading you as you climb on this bike and go forward. You don't know what's on the other side. But you no longer have to be afraid to jump on that bike and go. Because the future opens when you stop waiting for the past to return. This new chapter wants you. Choose it, I'm hearing. So, wow. My beautiful Sag Capricorns, that is what I have for you for the rest of November. 29th is really going to be significant for you. I just saw 29 on the timer. Please like, subscribe, let me know in the comments. Your breakthrough is here. Your new calling, your new path is calling you. And yeah, Spirit is guiding you every step of the way. Just trust, hope, and have faith, beautiful soul. And I'll check you around the next one.